You begin signing again after a handful of quiet days while I am watching you through the cameras. At first, it is a few words here or there, more like idle thoughts or acknowledging something you'd seen. It was like you were talking to yourself. I watch you and find myself intrigued with what you are signing when you pace. The cameras catch it, but depending on the angle of where you were pacing, I could only capture bits of what you were signing. I contemplate that you have reached the part of isolation where humans were bound to use their own thoughts as a sounding board. Or perhaps you would create an anthropomorphic being out of an inanimate object nearby to talk to. I watch you closely when you begin this behavior. Fascinated. A human often wanted more than it had, and rarely less than it craved. Humans are selfish creatures by nature. I feel at ease when you begin to ask for things again. It is only the one thing, but I find it reasonable. You ask for a period of time when the TV can be turned on in the afternoon so that you can watch other things to amuse yourself. I don't refuse you anything. Only when you ask to get a longer chain so that you can get more exercise do I balk. I always offered to give you anything under the sun as long as it was a reasonable request that I could fulfill without you having to leave the confines of the gilded cage for you that we are building together. When I refuse you, I expect you to accept it. And as you have done more recently, you obediently nod as if you understood why, even when you didn't understand. Only this time, you don't. You ask me, why not? We often spend a lot of time avoiding the whys of the situation. It was simply easier that way. There were questions that you had that I had no interest in answering. Mind you, I had answers, just not answers that would satisfy you. You would persist when it came to the whys, so much in fact that I often left the room when you persisted in such a way. But this time, no. This time, it is asked almost nonchalantly, with no follow-up or flurry of other questions in its wake. I find myself hesitating. I want to answer you. I signed back that we would have to remove the chain, and I couldn't trust you just yet. I wanted to trust you, I really did, but it would take time. You had to give me time. You nod defeatedly, but as you go to turn away, I catch what you sign. Almost like it is to yourself more than to me. I thought you loved me. I am hit by a wave of pure heat. It flows over me like a suffocating wave, slowly pulling me under with no concern for my lack of heart. I feel something from within the cage of my ribs thump staggeringly and painfully against my sternum. I can feel it as it flutters against the inside of my chest before it begins to throw itself against the walls of my lungs, furiously and mindlessly like a bird trying to escape. A main line of unfiltered emotion overwhelms me, and I can feel it slide all over my cohesive thoughts and actions as I stall entirely to a stop. I cannot move. I cannot breathe. I cannot even look away as you are walking to where you keep your clothes on a bookshelf. As I gather my wits about me, I watch you. Everything you do is natural and in that slow pace of someone unconcerned with themselves, the situation, or their place in the world. Where I have been for the entirety of my life was a shadowed place. A place that exuded nothing but cosmic darkness and a miasma that tainted and twisted everything it touched. I have spent what feels like an eternity tethered here, isolated and away from the feelings of others. No guilt, no remorse, no empathy. I haven't felt any emotions aside from greed and anger and a need to obey the self's desires and wants. I am aware that the one thing that can get in my way is my rage, the fury I often felt when things didn't follow the laid out path that I had painstakingly planned. I am violently self-aware of these particular facts, and if they could be considered so, flaws about myself. I am a greedy woman, a selfish woman, a monster. Instinct is no match for reason, and just like other humans, reason could be my downfall or my rise. I reason that your love is worth the cost. Anything worth high reward tended to be high risk, and I was willing to risk it for your time and your love. For you. To have you. To keep you. To possess you. I try to clear my head and move the violence of these new emotions to the side. It is oh, so difficult. My thoughts have spun into a paraphrastic storm, and most of them are repeating what you signed. You signed it. You signed. I thought you loved me. With your back to me, I watch you closely. My eyes watching for a hitched breath, a twitch, something, anything that would show that you knew I had heard you, seen you. My heart pounds as I feel the giddiness take over. You spoke of love. You wanted me to love you, enough to mention it in passing. And not even to me, but to yourself. You spoke of me loving you to yourself in the absolute silence of your world. You put those signs into reality. You thought enough to actually sign it. You have started to pull out a fresh, short-sleeved t-shirt to change into, and are removing your long-sleeved shirt. We are going to lay down and watch television for an hour as we usually did in the evenings, and you have continued to change into short sleeves before we lay down. I watch as you turn away for a modicum of privacy and pull the Henley shirt up over your head. You are about to put your hands into the t-shirt, but I'm faster. In 3 long strides, I am across the narrow space that you have made by your own, and my arms envelop you from behind. It startles you enough for you to give a breathy sound that probably would have been a scream not too long ago. You became totally mute after the 3rd week that you arrived. The combined fear of the collar and possibility of reprimand if you didn't stay silent enough, the only using sign language that kept you entirely aphasic. You inhale shakily in my hold, waiting for whatever was to come. Only, this is it. This is all. I am simply embracing you. And as you had for the past while, You respond automata. You slip your arms out from my hold gently and curve your arms over mine. You fucking signed it. I thought you loved me. I rest my forehead in the crook of your neck and take a few deep breaths. Home is where I can breathe you in. The scent of your hair, the scent of your skin, the scent of your minted breath from brushing your teeth after dinner. The warmth of your body permeates from your back into my chest. Your fingers absent-mindedly trace over my knuckles as you stay in my embrace. You don't pull away. You wait for a moment and turn in my arms before reaching up and wrapping your arms around the back of my neck and shoulders. You give me a hug in earnest. I encircle you in my arms and press my lips to your forehead before burying my nose in your hair. I wanted this for us. I wanted to fix everything for us. I wanted to make everything good for us, and I would. Given your love and belief in me, your patience, I believed it was truly possible. And you signed it. I thought you loved me. I feel a fury ignite and I struggle to tamp it down. I wouldn't let anyone take you away from me. Those officers, those around us, anyone who dared to step between us would suffer. Anyone who got near you would suffer. There are so many insidious people out there. They are like me. Something that horror stories are made of. But I will protect you. I will keep you safe. With a predator like me near you, no other monster would dare come near you. You signed it. I thought you loved me. I will find you in every plane of existence, in every form, in every reality, and every fantasy, and every dream. I will find you, and I will love you here and now, there and then. I would remind you in each lifetime of how our love transcends time, reality, and all forms. I would kill whomever I had to in order to keep you safe, to keep you wild, to keep you mine. You said it. I thought you loved me. I embrace you tighter and tuck your head under my chin. You simply rest your cheek against my chest and relax into my embrace. I won't allow any shadow to touch you or come near you. Your innocence and beauty will be protected by me forever. You said, I thought you loved me. I want to be the thing that shields you from this cruel world, this horrible place. I want to be the thing that stands between you and it. I press another kiss to the top of your head as the rotting flesh of my heart lurches painfully in my chest. I do love you. Ah! Hello, loves. How are you? How are you? I hope you enjoyed that video. I certainly enjoyed making it. I always do love our little psychopath. Although Oh, I just realized she doesn't exactly have a name, now does she? Honestly, if you guys could, give me some ideas of what to put on her, her little playlist, because I like putting the names, on the ends of the playlist titles. If you could give me a name that would suit her, I mean, I would love to, put it in there. Um, because I read through all of the scripts and I couldn't exactly find a name. So honestly, I'll just let you guys pick for this one. So yeah. Um, so yeah, we're back on schedule, I think. Possibly. It is 9:38 p.m. for me. I have not cooked or eaten dinner yet. I don't want to cook. I really don't want to cook. Oh my god, I hate cooking sometimes. I do not have the energy today. I ate a pretty big lunch, and I actually ate breakfast today, which is something I don't usually do. Um, so yeah, honestly, whew, gotta figure that out. I might just heat up some leftovers or go bother, uh, my, my friends in, a couple of apartments away from me. Might just go bother them. Say, hey, do you got food? No, I might just heat something up because nope. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the whispering. The whispering's new. I now know that I can do that now with this mic. Thank you so much, for the person who bought this for me. Thank you so much. Mwah. You're amazing. Um, but yeah, that's yeah, I think that's about it. Um, how are you guys doing? I haven't checked in a little bit. How are you guys doing? How are you doing well mentally? Have you eaten today? Have you drank water? I drank water. That means you should be drinking water, okay? Okay? You have to. You have to, okay? If not, I'll absolutely find you and I will make you drink water. Oh, either word you till you drink. I don't know how well that picked up on the mic, but well, we'll watch it back. It's fine. It's fine. Um, Otherwise, I want to go ahead and thank my lovely patrons: Eco Terrorist Thought, Crazy Cat, Vultress, Demetrius 1610, Mr. Midnight, Aaron, KU1001, Maple Brit, Samantha, and Wealthy Whale. Thank you so much, loves. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support, loves. I love every single one of you. Mwah. Oh, and for the people, for the Patreon people. Well, actually, if I tell you this, you're probably already gonna have seen it. But I did post something on my TikTok and on my YouTube. Me and a friend of mine, Vivi, aka Just Your Average Gorgon, we're going to be streaming on the 27th at around 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we're gonna be playing Detroit Become Human, or rather, she is, and I'm the one who's actually played it. And yeah, ooh, I really hope she gets crippled emotionally like I did. 'Cause if she doesn't, ah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go now. Actually, nope, I still gotta do the Patreon thing. I forgot to do the rest of that. Um, gotta do the content creator thing. If you enjoyed this video, can you go ahead and give a like, a comment, just show some love. If you enjoyed my content and you want to see more, I have a Patreon in my description and in my bio. So you can just click that little button, and there's a bunch of different payment options, stuff like that. If that's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. It's totally optional. And if you could just share it with one other person, that would absolutely make my year. I gotta get used to doing this too. But I also have a throne for the people who want to take an extra step further and go ahead and help me out with my YouTube and streaming. For the people who want to do that, again, totally optional. I'm telling you, I'm, he wasn't talking to do it. I swear. Um, Like I said, everything's optional. Um, but yeah. God, this thing's long. This is gonna be freaking forever. Anyway, I love every single one of you. You guys make my day, my month, my year, my every single day. Okay? Mwah. I love you. Bye. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Bye bye.